Alrighty, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, and we are going to talk about what you're looking at on your screen right there. It is going to get hot, and it is going to stay hot. We have triple-digit heat, not feels like temperatures, but actual temperatures on the way this week. So clearly, heat's going to be the big story. Rain taking a back seat this week after some very stormy weather and just weeks we've had here across North Georgia. So let's talk about it. Again, here's a look at the temperature outlook between now and August 28th. So this goes beyond the 7-day to 10 days. And it'll show you that here in the southeast and really across the Gulf states into Texas, it's going to be well above average. Average this time of year is around 89. And we're going to definitely surpass that as we head through the week. So just prepare for it. The heat is definitely going to turn up. Just when we thought that we were getting a little bit of a break and maybe we were going to be past the hottest days of the year, that's definitely not the case. Today, upper 80s to low 90s for afternoon high temperatures. Lots of sunshine. We're already seeing that out there right now, and that will continue through the day today. Low 80s for the mountains. The humidity will stay tolerable today. It won't be oppressively humid, but you'll notice at least some sort of moisture in the air, so it'll feel a little hotter. If you are headed to the Braves game today, we have alumni weekend this weekend. Lots of fun things going on at the ballpark. We have a jazz festival this weekend. We have an arts festival in Piedmont Park. There's literally something for everyone this weekend. And if that does take place for the second half of the day, here's kind of a look at that. Temperatures by 5 will be in the low 90s. That's about the heat of the day this time of year. By 7 we'll be in the upper 80s. And then as we head closer to 10 o'clock, we'll be in the upper 70s. So a really nice night at Truist. Warm, of course hot, but again, that humidity won't be completely intolerable. As we head through the overnight, lows will drop into the upper 60s, near 70. So we'll have one more fairly comfortable morning tomorrow morning. But then this upper level ridge of high pressure, this has been the culprit for all of the heat out in Texas this whole summer. That is going to build over our area and stay over us to leave us extremely hot this week, but also dry. So when you're underneath the influence of high pressure like this, under high pressure, air sinks. When air sinks, it warms, but that also prevents any kind of lifting in the atmosphere to help produce those thunderstorms. It also blocks any storm systems from moving in. So again, extremely hot and dry over the next several days. So mid-90s tomorrow, mid-90s Monday, but we do have first alerts. Our first alerts, again, are just a heads up that there is some nuisance weather on the way, and the nuisance is going to be the heat. You're definitely going to have to alter how you go about your day. If you work outside, you need to have plenty of Gatorade, plenty of water, whatever kind of drink with electrolytes in it as we go through this week. Light, loose clothing, lots of sunscreen, a hat, anything to keep you cool because it is going to just be brutally hot. Parents, as you're thinking about the kids going back to school this week for recess, for after-school sport activities, after-school sporting games, definitely going to need to add some extra water and fuel for them to keep them safe and comfortable and their bodies able to go in this kind of heat because we'll be near or above 100 Tuesday through Friday. Not only are we heating up here at home, the tropics heating up. This is typical for this time of year. August typically does have the most activity, the uptick in activity. So the tropics have been kind of sleeping lately, but this time of year in August is typically when we start to see that greatest uptick in tropical activity leading into the peak of hurricane season, which is in September, October. So as we go through the next several days, we'll be watching a handful of waves. We have the red one with a 70% chance of development. That's the closest to the coast of Africa. That middle disturbance there has a 30% chance of development, and then a 40% chance of development on that one swirling closer to the Lesser Antilles there. And those are forecast to move off to the east. Right now, it doesn't look like any of them are going to have any impact on us here. A lot of the ones that are over in the open Atlantic don't really look to develop, with the exception of that one with the 70% chance of development. But again, looking long range right now, none of them are going to impact us here. However, the front that brought us really comfortable weather, we're having this low develop off of that, and that is forecast to move into the Gulf and potentially bring some rain and gusty wind to parts of Texas and parts of the Gulf states as we head into the start of next week. A 50% chance of development on that one, so we'll be keeping an eye on it, but again, not going to have any impact here. That will be more so a Texas issue as we head into the start of the week. And then, of course, you've probably heard this in the news. We have Hurricane Hillary that is approaching parts of the California coast, and that could bring tropical storm force conditions to parts of Southern California, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they've never had a tropical storm watch in parts of Southern California before, where there is currently one. So definitely an oddity to have this moving so close to land. Of course, the Pacific is not a stranger to hurricanes. Their season's actually been very active so far, but Hurricane Hillary, really powerful storm that is approaching quickly to parts of the Yucatan Peninsula, to parts of Mexico, and also will eventually make its way inland in California, Southern California, impacting places like Palm Springs. So today, here at home, we're dry. Not worried about any rain, no tropical rain at all. But it will feel tropical out there with the humidity. Low 90s today, mid 90s Sunday and Monday. And then as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, temperatures near, at, or above 100 degrees at the surface, not the feels like temperature. It will be 100 degrees outside. It's going to be very hot. The humidity will be there, so it'll feel more like the 105 to 107 degree range potentially. We'll be watching for heat advisories, keep you posted on that. But dangerously hot, so that's what those first alerts are for. We're giving you a heads up that you definitely need to prepare for that as you're thinking about your grocery list this weekend. All you parents out there, make sure you're adding some extra water and Gatorade or something like that to your list, because you'll definitely need it this week. All right, everyone, we'll keep you posted on the forecast throughout the day today. And, of course, we'll keep you posted throughout the weekend and the week as we prepare for this very high heat. I hope you make it a wonderful Saturday. Enjoy the low 90s today. We're going to be missing those this week. We'll catch you here next time.